Hello, we're back in Sekiro. Well, figure out where to go next now. Hope you're all doing well. I'm not really sure where to go. I figured we go back here because we got the puppeteer ninjutsu, and that should be able to coerce that guy down there in order to fly the kite, right? Nope, still cannot have another option there other than to swipe at him, and I don't really feel like doing that. It doesn't really strike me as the correct thing to do, to just like start swiping at him. I will kill this monk before we do anything yet, just in case he ruins this for us. Beautiful. Are we looking weird? I wonder if you're looking weirder than usual. Oh god, they still give sugar, don't they? Jeez, we must have so many of those red sugars now. Very nice. Because that's probably the sugar I'd like to use the most as well. So I should stab you, then stab again. And then... what you got going on now? You gonna fly the kite for me? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, because it wasn't enough that we flew the kite. He needs to fly the kite, because I think he needs to fly the kite for a long time. It's not enough that we just do it now, because I think we might have to do something else now to the kite. Thank you. And you're welcome. Excellent. So I guess he moves now, doesn't he? Now I can use the kite to get across the ravine. So now it's about how we get across the ravine. And I believe I saw we do that next to where the hag was talking about rice. And asking for rice. Hey, I'm not being rude, that's what the game calls her, okay? It's what the game calls her. I have no reason to be rude to her. Man, it's sweltering in here. It's really warm in here. Whew. It's nice enough when I open the door. But, while recording, I figured, hey, it's probably good to keep the door closed so I don't bother anyone. Because with the windows, just windows open, I get some air, not too much, but also I get some privacy, and I don't bother them if they want to be outside, because it's a lovely summer day outside, so I anticipate that people want to be outside for this. Are we here? Jeez, wait, where is this? This is where we fought the boss, right? The one that shouted, Roberto! Was it across here where we jumped off and found a way to the bell demon? A demon bell, rather. I think it's called a demon bell. There's demon and a bell in like some sort of sentence. Holy shit, how am I so lost already? Yeah, I think we got up here, we saw this, and then we decided against going in there. No, we got up here. Yeah, we got up here. Then we have this here, and then we decided to go this way instead. Because we saw this thing, right, that's how we went, yeah. Okay, so I'm just wondering how I get to that lady. I think she might be down there, but I don't really recognize these buildings. But I think it's down there. There's an item there. Well, we can at least grab the item. Oh, there's a little pool here as well with cups in them. I guess we may as well go explore that as well, because I don't think we've gone into this drink yet. Treasure carp scale. Nice. Is that one also a treasure cup? Oh, it disappeared, yeah. They did look a bit bigger, didn't they? Nothing spooky down here, just a bunch of things that thrown down. Holy chapter infested! A holy book on enlightenment, inscribed for the divine child of rejuvenation. For an age I have been blessed by the worm. To be undying is to walk the eternal path to enlightenment. Thus I become enlightened to understand why I cannot die. It is said that the holy dragon's origins were in the west, so I wonder, how did the worm come to be bestowed upon me? I believe this thing is actually pretty important. That thing there is actually pretty important. And I just sort of stumbled upon it. That's great. That's actually great. Because I believe that might be necessary for an ending. A prayer bead as well. I don't know how it's necessary to an ending, but I believe that's a key item you give in order to elicit some sort of response. Is that the same cup? I think it might have been. I didn't realize they would come back like that. That's generous. Can we hook up onto here, please? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so I don't think we've actually been in this area then, have we? It just looks kind of familiar. These monks are like the worst guards. They don't look at anything, they don't perceive anything, they don't hear anything. Those guys really should have seen me though. Just the worst. They should get those like monkeys to guard for them. They had, you know, they had some pretty bad perception in some regards, but like actually something. But were, you know, they were specialized. They could see me from miles away. Or perceive me from miles away. Coward! Coward! Get back! Or get over here! I just want to get up here. Maybe this way? Oh yeah, there we go. Managed to sort of jam me up on that ledge. That's nice. If this is anything like that other building, there should be a window open here. I guess they're all clones, eh? Okay, now I feel like I am retreading ground here. Ow. Alright, don't let these guys be jerks to me. This seems very familiar. Centipede. Yeah, this is familiar. I've actually been here before. But this is not where the lady is. But we did find the book, so there's that. Bonfire? Maybe I have been here. Just keep running. I mean, we don't really have to fight anything here. Just keep running and see if anything sticks out as new at all. This is Dog Hell. I remember Dog Hell. I also remember there was an item. I missed that on Dog Hell, didn't I? No, it was Monkey Hell. That wasn't an item I missed that on. Wait, where is this? This is kind of familiar. It's like a weird centipede man here. Okay, and no, there's another one. Wait, we didn't kill the centipede boss, did we, last time? Where was the centipede boss? Oh my god, there's so many places we can go. Holy hell. I don't think there's anything here. There's something on the other side here. Stop that. There's a part of me that is still like semi-traumatized by dog enemies after Darkest Dungeon. Like I actually was like, oh my god, I hope these dogs don't give me rabies. Rabies was at least like a semi-okay disease in Darkest Dungeon, but often you just did not want it on like a few characters. That game, man. A new DLC came out for as well, like the PvP thing, and I'm just like, nah. There is even like some more content I can play in that, because I do have the DLC. Like the Vampire DLC, and also like the Call of Madness DLC. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. The Call of Madness DLC, by the way, I played a bit of that. It seemed a bit jank. It seemed only a bit jank. Has anyone actually played that? Like, for me, like, the sound effects and everything were, like, broken in that game. Oh, I'm a little bit worried about Sekiro today as well, actually. Because when I tried loading it up today, the game just wouldn't load for, like, a while. I see, I remember where we are now. Yeah, the game got really weird. It, oh, I really shouldn't have done that, should I? It's gonna make this checkpoint here a lot more dangerous. Oh, there we go. Now we're maybe seeing why I was worried. I think we're seeing why I was worried here. When I launched it, it just wouldn't load, and it took forever to load. I think my hard drive is being pretty cranky. Pretty damn cranky. So I thought it was gonna be fine. The loading was fine after we got through the horrendous main menu. Is my computer running really hot? It is a really hot day. It's really hot, warm in this room as well. My computer might be running really hot right now. But I believe we might have to pause the recording here and go back. No, computer's running at 60 Celsius, which I think is pretty damn good for how warm it is today. Yeah. How warm is it? Well, we have nothing to do here. It is 24 Celsius, which isn't crazy warm. But it is warm when I have to shut the most of the ventilation I usually have. So okay, I guess Sekiro decided to kind of be cranky today, and I either have to reboot or move it to another hard drive. Beats me. This is the hard drive where I have a lot of my videos on. So there's a lot of gigs taken up by just videos and games as well. So I might have to do something about that before playing more of this, I guess. This is bizarre. Well, I guess I'll pause it here and come back again in a second. Be right back. I can't believe it. What a cursed day to be a Sekiro. Oh, we can enhance our physical attributes. That's lovely. See our health grow. I didn't even see it grow, to be honest. Yeah, I think I saw it. It's a bit unsatisfying that it doesn't actually show you it growing at all, but I think you can faintly see that it's slightly bigger now. I just noticed there's an item though. Multiple items here. I'd like those items, please. No, please. Well, that's the item here. Just wax. Rude. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. This is gonna give us the options to get the item. Go up here, and then... Whoa! Dragon's blood droplet. Cool. I suppose that's it from this area. Oh my god, you're kidding me with this game, dude. Absolutely freaking kidding me. Are you for real right now? Why is it doing this? Why is it running like ass for me? It's not even running like ass, it's loading like ass. Well, be right back. And we're back again. So, I have now moved the game to my SSD. I have restarted my computer. All should be well now. I suppose I need to defrag that drive that this game used to be on, because it's where a lot of my games are installed. It's also where all of my video files and assets and stuff are installed, so there's a lot of stuff happening on that drive, so yeah, I guess it got slowed down by all the stuff that was on it, considering that also I had also kinda crammed it almost to the full. It had like 100 gigs left still, so I thought it was fine, but yeah, there was a lot of stuff on there. But now we're on SSD, it should be totally fine. Everything should be totally fine. This should run like a dream now, considering the game does run perfectly smooth. I mean, the game is locked to 60 FPS, so that's not perfect, but it's perfectly smooth, it's great. And loading this game was all good and dandy this time around, so I'm just gonna give this lady her rice, considering I wanna see what happens. That is where I got the rice from, it's true. Wind the puppet flight guide. Ah, so this is where you get the clue to do that thing. Wind the puppet flight guide. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. We do have that puppeteering jitsu that we used. Hooah. So there is a clue in the game what you're supposed to do there as well. And then we can fly the kite. Alright. I'm a little bit scared we actually needed that rice for the true ending. I'm not sure. It seems to have only needed to... Ah, frick. Do you actually need that rice for the true ending? Oh, wait a second. No, wait. Have I ruined this whole thing? 1 second, I'm gonna pause and find out. 1 second. I'm back. I have confirmation. You only need to get rid of the rice from my inventory. You don't need to eat it. So we're good. We're good. Because I did see mention in my spoiler-free guide to eat the rice. And that's where I saw as well that we do indeed need to get that text we just happened to stumble upon. I didn't actually see where we were gonna get that. Just sort of happened to go there. I see a couple things here. I see a ledge we can grapple onto. And I see some trees, but I don't necessarily see a safe way. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump off and see what happens. Sure. That works out. Not too bad. Kinda skipped some steps there, but maybe that's how we get back up. I don't know. Oh, hello, shrine. And here's a lad. That's what they call me, Old Chuckles. Oh, poor lad. I didn't know you had a kid. Suppose that's why this guy's different then. He's like reformed. Fair enough. Well, nice to see you then. I'd love to have to engage in some business with you to buy some of your stuff. Really? Oh no, he's just complaining about this area. Gotcha. Okay, bunch of rats down there maybe. Oh, now we go to Ashina Castle. Oh, he's going back then, isn't he? To a place over the bin maybe to have some more stock, right? So if we go to Ashina Castle now, we go to... Which one is it even? Which one is it even? Old Grave. He's gonna be back there then, and have some more inventory. Because I do have a bunch of stuff to buy now. I have like 1,000 sen, I think. 1,325, yeah. It's a very decent amount of sen, I think. Not very decent, but a fairly decent. He's not here, dude. What do you mean he's gonna return to Ashina Castle? You're dead. Also, take care of these other guys for me, if you don't mind. No, my puppet. No, my puppet is fine. Get him, puppets. Farm that experience point for those experience points for me. It didn't even cost me that much doing it. I kind of like the idea of just like making a puppet in an area now and leaving the area to explore and just see if we can get some passively generated income. Well done. Where do we go now? Wedding cable? Nah, that's where the monk was. Is that it from the wedding cave though? By the way, was there like nothing else there? We just learned to like dive or something, didn't we? I've totally forgotten what's there now. Where the frig do we go? I suppose we can go to the inner sanctum now. Right? It splits here. It diverges to all hell. There's a bunch of places we... No, let's go back to the Hoyle. Let's go back to the Hoyle. We just got there. Where's the Hoyle though? Oh, Sunken Valley Cavern. That's got a bit. We just arrived here, and there was a bunch of items when they flew past there. There's gotta be some stuff there. So I guess what we're seeing now is that, dear God, it's diverging even harder. It's still there. By the time I head back to Ashina Castle. Ah, so it's not back to Ashina Castle yet. Once we explore more of this area, maybe. We go to Ashina Castle. Balloon of Spirit. Okay. I did see actually there was a way to use this balloons with the praying ladies. Because apparently using those balloons is a way to pray. I think this might be something we can't interface with yet. Like we need some sort of wind glide or something. Ride the wind down here. I'm gonna say we have so many places we can go that I can exercise some caution on this one area here and not go here. If I can at all return. Oh, we're stuck here. Are we just stuck here? Maybe I can... There we go, I can jump out of here. It doesn't seem quite right to just jump down there. I can maybe jump in the drink. I suppose that's maybe what the suggested. I can jump in a drink. Well, why not, I guess. It could be frozen there though. Oh no, you're not allowed. Yeah, so that leads me to believe... Yeah, we have so much more health now. That we need to sort of kite or something to ride the window. Maybe it's a sort of breathing technique? Like a flying breathing technique? Something like that. Worked last time for water. Careful. You have anything to say about that? Yeah, so he came here just to go to his kid's shrine. Worked pretty hard to get here as well. It's an awkward place to put a shrine if you need help. I think this is a dead end. How do you get on that thing there though? That little ledge there. Maybe if you like jump off while swinging. No, have we go? I see you. Drop. Oh, this is just simply... Oh, I see what that stuff is. It's not... That stuff isn't a banner. I thought it was a flag for a second. Kind of looks like honey wax or what? Bee wax? Beeswax? Honeycomb? But it's molting snakeskin, isn't it? From the ravine serpents or whatever. I don't think there's a way to go here. Yeah, you can see like a big molting skin there. I suppose what they're trying to communicate there is, yo, that snake is still out there. It's still at large. It's still at large, very large. Very large snake. So we're kind of stuck down here, so let's go to the inner sanctum. I feel like once we ring the bell, we're gonna summon a boss, and I'm not really totally warmed up for a boss just yet. Yo. Can I have some more rice? Oh, I can give you the holy chapter infested as well.
受け取れ。それはお主に渡してくれと。ありがとうございます。受け取ります。どうした？私はまだどうしようもなく。
Ah, the monks. Can I but to test the monks though? Ah, yeah. So it seems to only want to give me rice if I don't have any rice in my inventory. And I think I needed like 4 rice or something from her. But I don't think we have to deal with that just yet. So there's no path here. Hopefully I give it the right book. It is infested, which sounds pretty grotty. Sounds like a pretty mean book you just gave her. You gotta be careful with what books you give. There's like a book in Dark Souls 3 which gets that one lady like haunted by bugs, right? Give it like the dark magic and like all she can see is like bugs, skitter, in the vision. It's pretty nasty. I was thinking that was gonna be a locked door for a second, because I was like, oh surely, like, this is way too many paths for me right now. They're gonna like lock one for me so I can come back here later, and ooh, hello. And I'll be less confused. Oh no, this is just a fucking back room. Is there any reason to execute these guys? Get a nice amount of experience. You are like way too awkward to fight. Yeah, in the back room here. So that's how that shakes out. Gotcha. Okay. So that narrows our possibilities a fair amount. This is probably like a fairly nice place to farm skill point stuff, isn't it? Because these guys are kind of chumps, but I think that my ninja guy is way easier still. So this is the path we talked about last time. Which wanted to go. Yeah, they all like the centipedes and stuff, right? We do have to deal with that centipede mini-boss at some point, once I remember where he is. It was like in some dingy warehouse, right? I feel like it was a warehouse before this area here. Yeah, that's how we kill him. We get him to stop with the fire. Then we lunge in before they get time to just pepper the area with frigging grody napalm bombs. Nope, 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 nope. That status builds up so fast as well. Give me the money. Some gunpowder as well. Well, well, well. That's. I just fucking jumped down the hole there, didn't I? There's gonna be some opportunities for upgrading our prosthetics soon, surely. I think it was the black gunpowder I was the most limited on right now, I think. I can't get up there. It looks, yeah, I was gonna say, like, it looked so much like you were supposed to be able to get up there. Whoa! Whoa! I didn't realize you could do that sort of move on people while they were still engaged in combat. Huh, so you can. Is that one of the skills I gotten actually? That I can like. I can execute people from high up. If I can get the altitude. Because I didn't do any damage to that guy. His poise was totally fine. I just decided to kill him because I double jumped. I need to figure out these balloons. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I could have found so much more if I actually used these balloons. Wouldn't I? Oh my god, yeah. What? Holy shit. We're just sliding on them. Styling on these centipedes. They're trash. They're terrible. Okay. It's just that easy. You just jump and there's nothing they can do, dude. Oh, is that what these guys are? These guys are like, these are like some fucked up Buddhist monks, and no disrespect intended. What are they called? they go into like caves. It's like one specific like branch of Buddhism where like they have monks that like go into caves and they like gum them up with like resin to like preserve them. And they ring the bell, and they just keep ringing the bell until they die. And they have like a tube going into the cavern, so they know when they stop ringing the bell. So they know when they're dead. And if the corpse is like rotten, that's like a bad monk. They weren't like worthy to. But if they come out and they are perfectly preserved, then they're like immortal. It's something like that. It's crazy. Ah, what is it? I should know this name. I should know this name. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna Google it because I would love to say what the name is. Like Buddhist mummies, also called flesh body bodhisattvas, full body sariras. There's like another name for these things. I think it's like for the sect. Well, it's called Soku Shinbutsu. That's another thing. Mummification while alive. Jeez, it's really grim. It's just so grim. Well, I have at least confirmed that this is a real thing, and I think that's what these guys are. So I think like the ones that made it, the one like those ones down there are the ones that didn't make it, and the ones that made it are the ones that like crawl around inside a temple with like centipedes in them and stuff like that, because they're the ones that managed to be preserved. And I think what they do is that they like use the rejuvenating waters on them, don't they? While in their cave. Blip. Whoa, I've been poisoned, dude. I didn't realize the gum me up with poison was standing. I was reading about Buddhists. Like, you gotta be committed to what you believe if you're just gonna like sit in a cavern until you friggin' die, ringing a bell all while doing it. Senpu style skills. Oh, I guess it's another talent tree then for the monks. Those are the Senpu Temple mastered martial arts in the pursuit of virtue. They consider strong fist and strict discipline essential against Buddha's enemies. However, Senpu Temple was seized by an obsession for the undying, which corrupted their teachings and style. Fair, fair. I have some mixed things about monk skills. They could be good, they could be trash, we'll see. So what I'm expecting is that some of them are going to be good and some of them are going to be trash. There's an item there, by the way. I should get that. It is really lovely seeing the world like this. Especially with all the landmarks you can see. There's they've done like such a great job with like landmarks in this, making really like noticeable buildings that you're leaving behind you. Is that actually in the castle? I think that's actually in the castle, no? I feel like we're a little bit too far away for to be actually in the castle, but yeah. I feel like it could be. We did see some buildings up in the mountains. I think that is actually in the castle. It's very big. Much bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, that's the right way. I'm gonna Google again. One quick Google. Is it Daisoju? Oh, that's how I remember it. Daisoju is a character in Persona. That's where I heard about this at some point. Because there's a lot of like folklore characters in Persona, and at some point I was like, why is this wacky ass skeleton shaking a bell at me? And I looked it up. I was like, oh, frig, it's a real thing. And Well, it's not a real thing that skeletons shake belts at you, but there's people out there that shake belts into the skeletons. Yeah, I thought they used the name in the game that was like referring to them. I guess they've made like a character that is based on those guys. Fair enough. I guess this is just a place to get that skills tree, but not much else. Yep. Let's leave it at them, considering there's a tree right here. Yeah, that makes sense. Now we can get to Goody on the way back. Waha! More sugar, as if I needed that. How much sugar do we even have right now? We must have, like, so much. Wait, what? No, this is another one. There is 21! Oh, that's so good. This is the same one, but it's large. Okay, so we definitely should be using this thing. Oh no, this is like very different. It like sacrifices your defense to get yourself more power. Okay, but to get even more power from it. But yeah, you definitely should be using those sugars at our next encounter. I think we're warmed up now. I think we're warmed up now for some sort of encounter. We should also use the rice while having this encounter. Let's go to the Bell Demon's Temple.